The city was blanketed in snow, streets shimmering under the dim orange streetlights. New York, despite all its brilliance, can feel like the loneliest place in the world. High above the skyline, on the 47th floor of Blackwell Tower, Damien Blackwell stared out his glass window. CEO at 35, ruthless, feared, brilliant. But inside? Hollow. He never celebrated birthdays, never spoke of love. For Damien, business was war, and emotions were a weakness. The last time he cried was the day his mother died in a Brooklyn hospital, and even then he made sure no one saw it. But fate had other plans. Elena Hayes, a 33-year-old single mother, stood in line at the pharmacy, carefully counting crumpled bills. Her daughter Lily clutched her leg, looking around curiously. They didn't have much, but they had each other. Elena had once been a dedicated ICU nurse, but after her husband's tragic death in a car crash, she could barely hold her life together. Raising Lily alone, picking up shifts, doing night cleaning jobs, every day was survival. Still, Elena never let Lily see her sadness, even when she coughed blood into tissues, even when the bruises wouldn't fade, even when the doctor said the words, "Stage 3 lymphoma, time is critical." She nodded, but her only question was, what will happen to my daughter if I don't make it? One icy morning, Elena took Lily to the hospital for her own checkup. Outside the building, a sleek black car pulled up. A man stepped out, tall, sharp-suited, eyes colder than the wind. Damien Blackwell. He was there to visit the foundation wing his company had funded. A rare appearance. He didn't shake hands, didn't smile. But as he walked through the lobby, a small girl darted in front of him. "Sir, sir, you dropped this." Lily held up a leather planner. Damien looked down, surprised. Thank you." Lily didn't run away. She stared up at him, wide-eyed. "Are you the boss of everything?" He smirked slightly. "More or less." "Then maybe you can help." She reached into her tiny coat and pulled out a crayon drawing. A man, a woman, and a child, hand in hand. "Can you marry my mommy?" Damien blinked. "Excuse me." Tears welled up in her eyes. "She's sick. I heard her cry last night. She doesn't think I hear, but I do. She's all I've got left. Please, sir." Something inside Damien cracked. He followed the girl back into the hospital. She led him to room 217. There, lying pale on a cot, was Elena Hayes. And Damien froze. He remembered her. The night his mother died, 5 years ago, she was the nurse who stayed past her shift, who held his mother's hand, who whispered, "You're not alone." He had never thanked her. Now she looked like a ghost of her former self. When she saw him, she tried to sit up. "Mr. Blackwell, I'm sorry if Lily said something inappropriate. She doesn't understand." He cut her off gently. "She understands more than most adults." Damien couldn't shake her from his mind. He had faced boardroom battles, hostile takeovers, and lawsuits, but nothing rattled him like Elena's eyes. The mix of strength and helplessness. And Lily. So innocent, so brave. For the next few days he sent groceries anonymously, paid for her medication quietly. But one evening he went to the hospital himself. Lily ran into his arms. "You came back!" she cried. Elena looked at him stunned. "I want to help," he said. Elena shook her head. "We don't accept charity." He stepped closer. "Then let me give you something else. Hope." News spread fast. Damien was spotted leaving Elena's apartment, photographed holding Lily's hand. A reporter cornered him. "Is it true you're involved with the woman you've been supporting?" He could have denied it. Instead, he said, "She's someone I may spend the rest of my life with." The media exploded. Cold CEO falls for single mom. Billionaire to marry cancer-stricken nurse? Elena was furious. "You made me look like some gold digger."
"I didn't mean for it to go public," Damien admitted. "You don't love me. You don't even know what love is." He looked hurt, then said quietly, "You're right. But I want to learn with you." She stared at him for a long time. "How do I know you won't disappear when things get hard?" He didn't answer with words. He rolled up his sleeve, revealing a tattoo on his forearm. "Endure the storm. Protect the light."
It was my mom's words, he said softly. I didn't protect her. I won't fail again. Damien rented an apartment close to Elena's, not out of pity, but commitment. He walked Lily to school. He cooked burnt pancakes. He laughed for the first time in years. Slowly, Elena let him in. They had dinner together, watched old movies, danced in the living room when Lily made them. Her health improved with new treatments. Her spirit returned. One night, while watching the stars from the rooftop, Damien turned to her. Elena, marry me. This time there were no cameras, no headlines, just love. A year later, on a snowy evening, under twinkling fairy lights in Central Park, Damien and Elena said their vows. Lily was the flower girl. She ran to them after the kiss, wrapping her arms around both. You're my real daddy now, she squealed. Damien smiled through tears. Always. And as they walked down the aisle, hand in hand, heart to heart, the world didn't seem so cold anymore, because sometimes it takes the courage of a child to bring love where it was lost, and a single prayer can rewrite fate.